Okay, let's get started. So even before you leave the bathroom, you can get into a regular routine by using the bathroom doorway. Face the direction that the door is swinging out from, or to, I should say. And then because you want a flat surface to lay your hands and your forearms against for this first stretch. Then you step back about a half step, and you're going to lean forward and stretch those chest muscles. Not worried about the shoulders so much. As long as your hand and your forearm are flat against the door jamb, you're good. Leaning forward, scrunching your shoulder blades together. And it doesn't matter what height your hands and forearms are, as long as you can lay them flat on the door jamb. And you can vary that height if you do this daily. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Leave the left hand on the door jamb. Grab the right ankle with the right hand. Bring the right knee in close. This is the quadriceps stretch, so you're going to the muscles on the front of your thighs. And so you want to bring the knees in close together and then press back with the knee, forward with the hips so that you're standing nice and tall, and then pull the heel in toward your right buttock. So we'll hold this for 20 seconds also. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Now change sides. Hold the door jamb with your right hand. Grab the left ankle with your left hand. Pull the knee in close. Press back with the knee, forward with the hip, in with the heel. Keep pressing back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Good. Now we're going to walk over to the area where we're going to do the rest of the stretches. It should be large enough so that you can stretch out on your back and have some space at each side. I'm grabbing my strap that we're going to use later. Stand in the middle of the area that you've designated. Feet are shoulder width apart or hip width apart. Standing nice and tall, shoulders back and down. First we're going to work on our our neck. So we're going to lay our left ear over toward our left shoulder. And up, and then the right ear toward the right shoulder. Up, left. Up, right. Up, left. Up, right. Once more left. And once more right. Let your chin drop to your chest. Remember those head rolls that people used to do for stretching? Well, they were screwing up their necks. So we're doing it a little bit differently now. We're going to pendulum our chin back and forth and keep the chin sort of moving up toward the ceiling and then back down. So first we're going to go to the chin left and then hold, because muscles that bounce don't get stretched out. They just bounce or they get hurt. And then we're going to move our chin up a little bit and go over to the right and hold. Chin up a little bit, left, hold, Up a little more, right, hold. Up a little more, left, hold. Up a little bit more, right, hold. Back and forth a couple times with your chin facing the ceiling. Left and hold. Right and hold. Work your chin back down. Left and hold. Down and hold. Down and hold. Down, hold. Back and forth a couple times at the bottom. Down, hold. Right, hold. Now work your way back up to the neutral position. Left and hold. Right, hold. Left, hold. And last one, right and hold. Great. Now, we're going to lift our left arm up toward the ceiling from our shoulder, so it's directly up from the shoulder. Then bend your elbow so that your left forearm is going back down and your hand is on your scapula. Then bring the right hand to the side, circle it over the top, grab the left elbow, and continue to bring it across to the right. Shoulders back. Left hand is still on the shoulder blade. Now, we're going to hold that for 10 seconds, and then now we can pull our pinky across so that the left hand is now facing out. And release. Now we're going to do the same thing with the right arm. Right hand's facing the ceiling, directly up from the shoulder. Then bend the elbow. Right hand on the right shoulder blade. Left hand comes across, pulls the right elbow toward the left. Slide the pinky across so that the right hand is facing out. And release. All right, now, feet are going to be, we call it horse rider stance in Tai Chi. Feet are fairly comfortably, but fairly far apart. And then, like you were riding a horse, the weight is over the ball of your foot. And then we're going to shift our weight to the left side so that we're sort of settling over the left foot. Bend the left knee. The right leg is straight. So you should feel that in the muscle on the inside of your right thigh. So you can tilt your hip down a little bit if you want to stretch that groin muscle. And then we're going to move across, do the same thing on the other side. So bend the right knee, straighten the left leg, and settle over the right foot. Now we're going to come back to center, and now we're going to shift to the left and turn to the left with our upper body. So keep the right knee facing directly forward. We don't want to torque our knee. We want to turn from our upper body and our hip and see how far around behind you can look. Back to center. Shift right, turn right. Keep the left knee facing forward. Turn from the hip and the upper body. And see how far around you can turn your head. And back to center. Now we're going to lean over so the left hand is going to slide down the left outside of the left leg. The right hand's going to come over the top, and we're going to tilt our hip over to the left. So the right hand should be reaching beyond the head, and the left hand is sliding down the leg as we have flexibility to do so. Keep stretching out that left hand above your head too. Hold this for 20 seconds, so this should be 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand upright. Now the right hand's going to slide down the right leg. The left hand's going to swing over to the side and up over the top as you tilt your hip over to the right. And stretch that left side of your body. And keep pushing that left hand beyond your head. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Come back up. All right, bring the feet back in by shifting your weight to one side and bring the other foot in. Shift and shift to get back to standing. A little bit narrower than shoulder or hip width. Now imagine you've got a medicine ball in your hand and you've got somebody standing back to back, you're standing back to somebody, and you're going to turn and hand that ball to them. They're going to come around and you're going to come around, and we're going to meet on the other side, and they're going to hand the ball to you, and we're going to do it quick. So this is a sort of a plyometric exercise to get bounce, to get some flexibility, but also some strength and speed in your upper body and hip turn. So hands are holding the ball, and then we're going to go left, right, 2, right, 3, further and further, 4, 5, 6, faster, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. All right. Now we're going to lie down. If you have shoes on, I would recommend taking them off so that, because we're going to do some sort of foot stretches, and I think those will go better without shoes. All right, we're lying flat on our back. And we're going to lift our left leg toward the ceiling. And we're going to grab behind the left knee with both hands and intertwine the fingers. And then straighten the knee. And first we're going to do ankle circles. So circle in one direction, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Reverse directions, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Flex and point. So point, then flex. So pull your toes back toward your head. Point, flex, point, flex, 4, flex, and 5. Flex. Now stay flexed. Make sure the knee is straight. Spread the toes as wide as you can so you get a nice stretch there, and pull back with your hands so that your leg is coming back toward your head. The other leg is straight out, and you can push that out. That seems to help the stretch a little bit. So you want to stretch as far as you can. We're going to hold this for 15 seconds. I think that's about 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right, release the left leg. Now the right leg goes up in the air. The hands are intertwined behind the right knee. Straighten the knee. Ankle circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reverse directions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Point and flex. Point, flex. 2, flex. 3,
flex. 4, flex. 5, flex, stay flexed. Open the toes. Pull the heel, pull the knee back toward you. Straighten the left legs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Now grab that strap or the belt that I asked you to bring. Open it up, and what you're going to do is you're going to wrap it around the small part of your foot, the arch, and then grab one end of the strap with each hand. So this should be a fairly tight, but you keep the leg fairly straight. And then what we're going to do is we're going to pull it back and down with our hands, and the knee can bend a little bit, but not a whole lot. And you're stretching the hamstring, the butt, just about everything. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straight. Leave the foot up there. Now you're going to put the right foot in the strap. Same way. Take the left foot out. Left foot goes down on the ground, and pull back with the right. Pull the hands back to stretch the right leg with the knee straight or slightly bent. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let go a little bit, but put your left foot back in the strap. And right leg down on the ground. Pull back a second time, same thing. See if you can pull back a little bit further. Stretch a little bit further. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Put the right foot in. Left foot on the ground. And pull back. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Now you can take your foot out of the strap, put the strap aside. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put our hands, or intertwine our fingers, put our hands behind our head. Bring your knees up, pull your heels in close to your butt. So the knees are facing up in the air, the feet are flat on the ground, and close to your buttocks. And the knees are together, and the hands are behind your head. The arms are out to the side. So your elbows are facing out to the side. Now we're going to windmill over, so the knees are going to stay together. Your left foot is going to stay on the ground, and your right foot is going to come off of the ground as you tilt over toward the left-hand side as far as you can go, keeping your shoulder blades down on the ground. Hold that for 5 seconds and then come up. Same thing on the other side. The right, you're on the outside of your right foot. The left foot is off of the ground. The knees are together. The feet are together. Up. Number 3, left. Shoulder blades are down. Stretching your hip over to the side if you can. Up. To the right. and up. 5th time to the left. Doing this 10 times. Up. To the right. This is the stretch that has saved me millions of dollars in chiropractic fees. Because my back gets tight. I have some arthritis, and this one helps stretch me out. Up. To the left for 7. And keeps my back healthy. Up. To the right, 8. Up. Left for 9. Up. And last one, 10. To the right. And up. All right, now we're going to leave our heels, our knees and our heels the way that they've been. And we're going to have our upper arms straight out from our shoulders sideways. So you're making a T, and then the hands are going to be, the fingers are going to be facing the ceiling. So it's all right angles. So you've got out from your shoulders and then perpendicular up toward the ceiling with your forearms and your and your hands. And then we're going to lay back. So our hands are going to go back toward the floor on either side of our head. So this is a rotation, our rotator cuff stretch. I can get my right hand down to the floor, but I can't get my left hand down to the floor. So just as far as you can go, hold it for 10 seconds, and then up, and then we're going to go forward. The hands go toward the floor on either side of your hips. The shoulders are staying the same, the upper arms are staying the same, they're just rotating. And up, I only hold that for 5 seconds, and then back. Second time for 10. Up, forward, up, third time back, up, forward, up, fourth time back, up, forward, up, back, and up and forward. All right. Now we're going to sit up. This is one I've gotten from yoga. So I haven't heard what Nino is doing and Marie is doing in previous days. They were pre-recorded, so, and I'm pre-recording this, so
This is the one where we, the figure four. This is the pretzel one. So we're gonna, bring our left heel up and put it over on the outside of your right knee. Then you're gonna reach around with your right elbow and place it on outside your left knee, and then try to grab the right leg. Now we're going to twist around away from that to our left. The left hand is taking some of the weight, but not a whole lot of the weight. It's actually more pulling you across so you can look back over your shoulder. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Same thing on the other side. Left leg flat on the floor. Right foot over the left knee. Reach around with your left elbow around the outside of your right knee. Grab the left leg near the knee. Reach around behind with your right hand and turn toward it with your upper body. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. And I think that's it. So we'll go back to the live me and see if you have any questions. Thanks a lot, and I hope you found this useful.